It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Super 66. Listen.
Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things up.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 20, here's second down and 8.
Smash! Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Richardson going to move him around.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Richardson to throw on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
60. Warriors 70. Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. Jack Campbell, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that's caught inside the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Viking 18.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, 30 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
79 Broncos, Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Ready, set.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Cup 19. Hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Check it.
Richardson eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Barkley off tackle left. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Hawk 70. Unlock line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
60 Bobcat. Trap 60.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Richardson throwing on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kirby Joseph, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. But he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick. And nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, lift, 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 go.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Hey, kill. Hey, shell. Whoa. Whirl it. Ric Flair.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Maverick, Obama. Always orange. Listen.
To throw is gone. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Hold on. Check. Maverick.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, let's go.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff escaping the pressure right. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Value three. Louis. 14.
Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
We're good.
Again, Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. 70 Lions.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he powers his way up past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. There he goes, right side. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Ready, break. Bronco 80.
First and 10, it's Richardson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kirby Joseph able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Panther Street! Panther Street!
Third and long for Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Richardson going to change the play here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Shell. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here goes Todd. Shell, you won. Hey, Shell. Yes, sir.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here.
Ric Flair. Super.
From the gun, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Gibbs straight ahead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go.
Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
17.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Obama. Another run for Gibbs here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Super one.
Now Goff. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that
has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Up the middle with Barkley. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 101 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Lions 42, Giants 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the